Good evening. I'm very happy today to welcome a great artist from Greece, an actress and singer and performer, dancer as well, Elli Dadira. How
Hello.
are you, Elli?
Hello. Have a nice evening. How are you?
Everything is fine. Thank you very much for joining the live. First, I want to ask you about your background and how did you get interested into the arts, growing up
I'm
in
sorry,
Athens.
there are some breaks and I can hear you very well.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes,
It's
okay.
better?
Can you repeat, please?
Yes, yes. Yes, I was asking you about growing up in Athens and your early interest in art. How did it start?
Growing up, sorry again.
Yes.
I didn't hear all of the sentence. For some reason, there are some interruptions. I don't know why.
It's better than me. It's better right now. The voice.
Yes, okay, we can try again.
Okay. Just a second. That was better.
Okay, let's try.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Good. Yes, I was asking you about your early interest in the art. How did it start?
Well, I started studying music at 6 because my mother loved music. She loved the piano in particular. And my father was a director of cinema. He was a known one here in Greece. And my mother was designing clothes for theater and everything. So as you can see, they were both because they're not alive anymore, but they were both in art, in artistic occupations and careers. And so I suppose that I could never get away from this.
So, bit about your studies. When do you start to study music and singing and dancing?
Well, I started, as I told you, studying music, piano at 6, when I was 6 years old, and then I completed my studies in the piano. I took my diploma, and at the same time, I was studying dancing, and I loved theater anyway because I was raised with theater. And I started having trainings. I loved musical because I could do all three of the things that I love: dancing and singing and acting, everything. Um, I also loved being in orchestras, and classical music and non-classical music. So I joined bands. I studied again. I started to study the double bass and singing at the same time. I graduated from all of these, and I started uh, working and joining productions with whatever whatever they needed from me at the time.
Tell me, what was the first professional work you started to do after graduation?
I'm not sure that I heard you correctly, but
Yeah.
what was the first my first orchestra?
Professional work you started to do after you graduated, after your
Oh,
studies.
my first professional. Well, the truth is that I was working in the theater as an actress some years before I graduated. So I worked as an undergraduate. I worked professionally. I was in some plays, professional, and then I joined. Well, then maybe we can say that that was almost at the same time, because I was doing parallel things, at the same time, and I joined the Athens Youth Orchestra at the time, and I think that that was my first professional work as an member of an orchestra, and then other things happened as well with orchestras and with bands and everything.
Tell me, I see you worked as well in cinema, and 5 years ago in a film called Clear Sky. Okay, and tell me a little bit about your work in this film, your role, your character, and I want to know as well, how do you see, since your mother and father were in the arts as well, in cinema, costume designing and direction, I want to know how do you see the production in Greeks, um, for musicals and for musical films. I don't think I recently saw any Greek musical films, but let me know about your work in Clear Sky, and because I want to ask you about musicals as well. And
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
go ahead.
Clear Sky was a short film. Okay. That had to do about ADHD. The thing that have many children, and not only children. So it was a role of a psychologist that I was doing, which had diagnosed the teacher with ADHD. Did you hear me?
And yes, I can hear you very well. Yeah, I know that the quality of short films in Greece as well are very good, because we used to screen a lot of short films in Egypt, my country,
Well,
in Alexandria.
there are
Yeah.
some that I don't think that we have the perfect productions.
Hmm.
We have many problems. Usually there are funding problems, and
Yes.
that is the main obstacle here in the Greek productions. And
Yes.
usually we have to find many ways to do things without much money.
Yes.
So this, of course, has an outcome that sometimes it's not the best thing you can achieve this way. I believe that if there were more fundings about Greek productions, I am very sure that the production would be 100% up, because
Hmm.
there are many people that know very well their material and their job. They are very talented, and technicians and producer, and whatever whatever whoever um, takes participates in all these productions, all the
Yes.
people that participate, including actors
Yes.
and everyone. But
Yes.
the talent and the knowledge is not enough. You have to
Hmm.
invest. You have to invest a lot of money to get what you can do, to get the chance
Yes.
to do the best you can do. But
Yes.
we, unfortunately, usually we don't have that opportunity.
Yes,
So
yes, and I know that most films are supported by the Greek Film Center, yeah, in Greece. I know that.
it's true,
Sure.
they are supported, but really few of them
Mhm.
uh, manage to find their way there
Yes,
and to
for
get
production.
it, because I'm sure that there are other artists and other writers, maybe that didn't have the same chances to do that.
Yes. Mhm. Yes,
Um,
tell me, because the lack of funding you spoke about and big production, is it difficult? Like I wanted to ask you to see film production like involved in musicals or dancing production right now in Greek cinema?
well, the truth is that it's very rare for a Greek production to to get involved in a musical way. Because in theater it's easier. In theater we
Mm-hmm.
do it.
Of course.
There are musicals in theaters, and much more uh, than the last years. I mean, the last 10 or 15 years, I can say that the musical theater is very popular, uh, but in theaters, you know. In
Yes.
cinema, I don't think that Greek people are so much interested in this kind of cinema. At least they are not used
Uh-huh.
to it. Maybe they didn't have the chance to see exactly
Yes.
what would happen if we chose to do it. But I think that there was a musical. There were one or two tries to do that, but I'm not so sure that they reached the audience, you know. But
Yes.
let's hope that this will
Yes.
change sometime.
Yes. Yes, I see that you dance several style and perform several style like jazz and music and Latin and tango and everything. Do you have like a dream project you would like to incorporate all this musical style into one, or a dream character you would like to perform?
Well, I have many dreams concerning all of this. I I was always dreaming that maybe I would have the chance to be in a play. The truth is that I have been in a play in theater that I was doing all these things together, and I partly directed that also. And it was called Asesinos Milongueros. And I was performing, I was dancing tango because it had to do with Argentine tango, and it was a story in Argentine, Buenos Aires. Um, I was performing, I was dancing there. My role was a woman that was singing and dancing and played the piano as well in a club in Buenos Aires. And she was having an affair with the head of mafia, let's say. So she was trying to get away from this, and and another person that was very fond of her, who couldn't talk because only he could play the harmonica, but he couldn't talk, and he loved her very much, and he was trying to help her, and he asked for a trained assassin to come and get inside their lives somehow in order to make her free. So that was the play. The play was written
Mhm.
by um, a very famous pianist and writer and music writer here in Greece. His name is Marios Trofalis, and he has also written many soundtracks for the TV and movies, films.
Yes.
His music is very very popular here, and he was also writing scripts because he liked that, and because he was playing tango very well in the piano. We decided to do this play that I could do almost all those things together,
Hmm.
to just to perform a role that would dance and sing and act in a specific genre that I love, like tango. But
Hmm.
in the future, I would like it to be more, maybe with a bigger production, with music, more people, orchestra maybe, because we were playing only the three of us, live music, and maybe I am dreaming that this could happen in a bigger way somewhere.
Hmm. Yes. While I was talking to you, I remembered seeing a film maybe more than 10 years ago called, it was a Greek film called Norway, okay, with
Okay.
famous Greek actor Evangelos Morikas. I don't know if you remember his name. And the movie, was a fantasy, was very unconventional for Greek cinema, It was like fantasy, a little bit similar to Fellini and Terry Gilliam films,
Okay.
with
Yes.
music and dance. So I remember as well because we were in a jury as well, and we have some colleagues, film critics from Greece as well, a friend of ours in the jury. And I think it was unconventional as well for them to see this mix of genre in a Greek film, because I think the Greek films, it's more related to classic writing. I mean, it is drama, it is comedy, it has some action, stuff like that.
It's true. It's
So
true.
because we are very familiar with Greek production in my country,
Mhm.
Egypt as well. I see as well that you teach music and dance besides your work as a performer, correct?
Yes, it's correct.
Yes. Tell me, how do you see the new generation right now you are teaching to?
Well, to begin with, I don't teach dance to
Mhm.
very little people.
Yes.
you know,
Mhm.
in particular, tango dancing, because this is what
Mhm.
I'm teaching mostly. I'm teaching adults,
Yes.
so maybe from 18 years old to 70 years old, maybe
Good.
more.
Mhm.
So there are many, many, many people that join classes, um, uh, no matter what their age is, So it's really fun and really good to see that. But
Mhm.
when it comes to music, that of course, which is really different because you have to learn it as a child. It's
Good.
a bit different. It's a different thing. The truth is that I see things that I don't really appreciate the last few
Mhm.
years.
Mhm.
We have a problem with the kids and the education in general.
Mhm. Yes.
And I don't think that it's a Greek problem. I think it's a global problem.
Yes. Mhm.
Because, of course, of the technology and the socials and the screens, they can't seem to have patience to learn. It's really really
Mhm.
difficult that we try to explain that only if you try hard you will get certain results. But the
Mhm.
truth, and in music, it's really hard, uh, especially in the beginning, because
Yes.
you can't do anything without trying very hard.
of course.
So
Yeah,
the
yes.
truth is that it's a problem because there is no patience and no persistence in this. They get bored very easily, and you have to
Yes.
find ways all the time to get their attention and their interest because they don't seem to care very much for
Mhm.
knowledge, you know.
Mhm. Yes. Yes, I want to tell you myself as well. I feel right now because of mobile phones and tablets and social media, the young people and the new generation, like you said, they don't, have the patience to look for deep information in books or to watch
They
films
don't
or
read
to
books. They
yeah, you
don't
don't
want
read.
books.
Yes,
To
all the information is very superficial, on the surface, very fast,
exactly
you know,
too much
uh,
information without any depth.
without depth, yes, and most of the information is not important. Yes,
Exactly.
yeah.
It's too much and it's irrelevant.
Yes. Tell me, did you try to collaborate, in other countries in theater and cinema, or you're focused on Greece only in Athens right now?
Well, the truth is that I didn't have the chance to do that. As
Yes.
at some point, I had some auditions, some online auditions for
Yes.
some um, productions. The recent one was for Maria Callas,
Yes.
the movie with Angelina Jolie, and they
Yes.
were looking for a Greek singer, a Greek female
Yes.
singer that would play her earlier years.
Yes.
Um, we some of us auditioned, in online, we with videos, of course.
Yes. Yes.
That was the first audition,
Completely.
with given areas and everything. Um, but I was sure that probably I wouldn't take the part because they needed a woman that was a little more chubby than me at her early years.
Yes. Yes.
So I knew that I wouldn't take the part.
Yeah.
But that was a good opportunity to just audition for something like that. And I would
Yes.
love to do those things again. I would love to audition in whatever chance I would have. But I'm not so sure that the foreign productions would be interested in a foreign person, you know, for a role, because that would mean that the role would be a foreigner
Mhm. Yes.
in
Yes.
advance.
Yes.
And it's fine. It's totally fine. I can understand that. So the chances, and we as Greeks don't have many opportunities like that, because we're
Opportunities.
a small
Yes.
country. So many people, so many other people that are English native speakers and everything. It's really much more difficult for us.
Yes.
But
Yes. Yes.
in any case, any audition would be very welcome.
Yes. Because I see you did some voice for Disney production as well.
Well, yes, in Greek.
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
we translate it in Greek, and of course, this is a great job. I love I love being a voiceover artist. It's one of the most great things I'm doing. Um, it's really nice, and it gives you the chance to sing as well.
Yes.
So it's really nice. I would love to do more things like that, but it depends on the work in general, because here um, we are some people, some certain people that are in this profession.
Yes.
We're not many,
Of
but
course.
the job is not the same as it was some years ago. Again,
Yes. Yes, Ellie, I want to thank you very much for this lovely interviews.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you too.
your it's a little bit late in Greece and Europe. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And
Wish you all the
I wish you I wish you all the best in your upcoming project. And please come back again if you have a new theater or film production. You can talk about it again in our show.
Oh, great. Okay, we will have a rendezvous.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the evening, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
You. Thank you. Thank you. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.